Van Jones. Van Jones is... Ooh.
This is his house, apparently.
Van Jones, all right. So, Van Jones, we were so delighted to be able to recruit him into the White House. We've been watching him really for, he's not that old, but for as long as he's been active out in Oakland and all of the ways that he has, the creative ideas that he has. And so now we have captured that, and we have all of that energy and enthusiasm in the White House.
All we do is take out the dirty power system, the dirty power generation in a system, and just replace it with some clean stuff. Put a solar panel on top of this system. But we don't deal with how we are consuming water. We don't deal with how we're treating our other sister and brother species. We don't deal with toxins. We don't deal with the way we treat each other. If that's not a part of this movement, let me tell you what you'll have. This is all you'll have. You'll have solar-powered bulldozers, solar-powered buzzsaws, and biofueled bombers, and we'll be fighting wars over lithium for the batteries instead of oil for the engines, and we'll still have a dead planet. This movement is deeper than a solar panel. Deeper than a solar panel. Don't stop there. Don't stop there. No, we're going to change the whole system. Native American sisters and brothers who were pushed and bullied and mistreated and shoved into all the land we didn't want, where it was all hot and windy. Well, guess what? Renewable energy. Guess what? Solar industry. Guess what? Wind industry. They now own and control 80% of the renewable energy resources. No more broken treaties. No more broken treaties. Give them the wealth. Give them the wealth. Give them the dignity. Give them the respect that they deserve. No justice on stolen land. We owe them a debt. What about our immigrant sisters and brothers? What about people who come here from all around the world who we're willing to have out in the fields with poison being sprayed on them, poison being sprayed on them because we have the wrong agricultural system, and then we're willing to poison them and poison the earth to put food on our table, but we don't want to give them rights, and we don't want to give them dignity, and we don't want to give them respect.
Third wave of environmentalism in the United States. The first wave is sort of, the Teddy Roosevelt, conservation era, which, had its day. And then in 1963, Rachel Carson writes a book, Silent Spring, and she's talking about toxics in the environment. And that really kind of opens up a whole new wave. So it's no longer just conservation, but it's conservation plus regulation.
We could have clean coal. I'm for clean coal, but I'll tell you what, if we're going to have clean coal, let's have a couple other things. We could have clean coal, or if we could power the country with clean coal, or we could have unicorns pull our cars for us, all day. We could have that too. Unicorns exist? Equally fictitious, equally fantastical, equally ludicrous, So, we could have the tooth fairy bring us our energy at night. Equally ludicrous.
How were the Republicans able to push things through when they had less than 60 senators, but somehow we can't?
Well, the answer to that is they're assholes.
I was afraid that was the answer.
That's a technical political science term. And Barack Obama's not an asshole. So, now, I will say this. I can be an asshole. And some of us who are not Barack Hussein Obama are going to have to start getting a little bit uppity. Do whatever you can to get more petroleum into the system. And we heard our president saying just that. That's what he wants to do. And I hate to say this, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but the president of the United States sounded like a crackhead when he said that. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little more, a little more. A little bit more petroleum. I can get some more, just get some more. It was shameful. Am I wrong? Did you see this video? Like a crackhead trying to lick the crack pipe for a fix.
Van Jones, we were so delighted to be able to recruit him into the White House. We've been watching him really for, he's not that old, but for as long as he's been active out in Oakland and all of the ways that he has, the creative ideas that he has. And so now we have captured that, and we have all of that energy and enthusiasm in the White House.